The Farmers Market returns to downtown Anniston this weekend.
The hottest temperatures of the year are headed to East Alabama this weekend. We'll have the complete 7-day forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, we'll take a look at Jacksonville State softball as they got their first win of the ASUN tournament. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Good evening, and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
If you're looking for fresh fruits and vegetables grown and sold by local farmers, downtown Anniston is the place to be Saturday as the city's farmers market returns for the summer. Anniston Public Relations Director Jackson Hodges has the details.
Starting this Saturday, the 13th of May at 7 a.m. until 11 a.m., we're going to have all the market fresh produce. We'll have artisan crafts. We'll have Robert Grind on the sax playing some music starting at 9 a.m. What you need to know is the new location for the market is 126 West 11th Street. That is actually going to be the same address for the City Market building that we have been constructing downtown for a couple months now. It's going to be an awesome, beautiful, state-of-the-art open-air market facility that our farmers market will slot right into around July. But until then, we're going to have the market in the nice grassy green patch that is right next to that building, and again, that's 126 West 11th Street. So we hope you come on down. It'll be every Saturday from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. up until September 30th.
The city is also looking for local growers who are interested in selling their wares at the farmers market.
And if you're a farmer or someone out there you know might would want to participate in our certified farmers market, you can reach out to the Calhoun County Extension Office, or you can visit the Anniston Downtown Market on their website. They have one. You can check it out and get with our farmers market director, Michelle Combs.
When we return, we'll tell you about the impact defense spending has on the local economy.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waltrip Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The defense industry has a $1 billion annual impact on the economy of East Alabama, according to a new study by the University of Alabama in Huntsville. Data collected in 2019 show that national defense spending accounted for more than $50 billion in Alabama, or more than 7% of the state's gross domestic product. That places Alabama in third place among the states in defense spending as part of the overall economy. The UAH study divided the state into 8 regions, with the Anniston area's defense economy dominated by spending at Anniston Army Depot, which of course is one of the area's largest employers. The report also found that private contractors working for the defense industry provided some of the highest paying jobs in the state, with average salaries of more than $80,000 annually. That study was funded by Alabama's Military Stability Commission, a private foundation set up by the state legislature in 2011 to support Alabama's defense industry.
Anniston Police are asking for help finding a missing man who was last seen at a warming station for the homeless back in February. Police identified the man as 28-year-old Zachary Scott Fisher, who is reportedly experiencing homelessness and has been seen in the past in the area of 18th Street and McElroy Avenue in Anniston. He's described as a white male, 5 feet 6 inches tall, 130 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. He usually wears glasses and has multiple tattoos, including a heart tattoo on his face and Brandy tattooed on his neck. If you have any information about Fisher, you're asked to call Anniston Police at 256-240-4000. John Holder joins us now in the Weather Center. Mike, I would say that we went directly from spring into summer.
From A to Z right there.
Yes, we did.
In one day.
Yes, we did. So, John, is that something we can expect to continue?
And indeed, Katie, this weather's with us not only for the foreseeable future, but probably for the next 3 or 4 months. We'll have a very warm and maybe a hot forecast coming up.
Well, my name's Mike Craven, and we recently purchased an open carport, metal carport from a Waldrop manufacturer. I have an extra car. We have a very small home, very small driveway, and I needed somewhere just to park another vehicle, just out of the weather. And I had been told by 2 or 3 friends that knew we had recently remodeled a home that Waldrops were the people that you need to go talk to. I was in that area one day and I thought, hey, I'll just stop in, and I did without calling, and greeted warmly, well taken care of. It was just, really the whole process was just good from day one.
Quite frankly, today across East Alabama, it was a hot day. 87 for the high today, well above average for this time of year. Cooler this morning than it has been, 60 for the nighttime low, but that's still above average for this time of year. And you see the record highs and the record lows. The record low, we're not anywhere close to that, nor will we be anywhere close to that probably for a long, long time across East Alabama. There's your sunrise and sunset times for tonight and tomorrow morning. We take a look at weather on your street. We're going to take you out to Laurel Ridge and Chakawaka. Beautiful, great place out in the woods out there. A slight chance of showers on your Wednesday night, about 65 for the low tonight, so very nice and comfortable out in the Chakawaka Valley on your Wednesday night. Coming up on Thursday, Happy Hollow Lane in Wellington, and you're going to be happy if you like warm weather. 82 for the high tomorrow. The afternoon thunderstorms probably a little bit more numerous tomorrow. That's why the high is only going to be 82. Chance of rain tomorrow only about 50%, but still that's higher than it has been for the last several days across East Alabama. So maybe a few more thunderstorms tomorrow, including out on Happy Hollow Lane in Wellington. And as we get ready to start the weekend, the beginning of the weekend in that Friday, Saturday time frame, the heat levels are going to be rising out in Blue Mountain. If you're on Parkwood Drive in Blue Mountain, get ready for the heat to come. We'll be in the 80s on Friday, but then we might touch 90 as soon as Saturday afternoon, and then we're going to see 90s widespread by Mother's Day. Here is the 7-day forecast detailing those temperatures, and you see the temperatures rising every day. Tomorrow, low 80s. Then we're in the mid 80s on Friday. Upper 80s on Saturday, low 90s. Look at that on Mother's Day. Only a 20% chance of a shower, and the high at 92 degrees. We'll back off on the heat a little bit the beginning of next week, but still we're way above average for this time of year with temperatures in the upper 80s all across East Alabama. Every day a chance of a shower, but it looks like our best chance of rain is going to come on Thursday and Friday afternoons. Really pretty dry for the Mother's Day weekend that's coming up. We've been talking a lot about heat in the forecast, and this is one of those times of year where we need to really focus on heat safety. And here are some things I think will amaze you. They amazed me, and that is year-round about never leaving kids in cars. We have had really an epidemic of folks leaving kids in cars and those children losing their lives. And roughly a third of child hot car deaths occur outside of the summer months. We consider summer to be June, July, and August, but even in the month of May, look at the heat we're having in the 80s and 90s. So make sure all times of year, including here in May, not just in the summertime, to check your back seat year-round. Hot car deaths have occurred every month of the year. This is very important. Lock your parked cars. Sometimes children are climbing into those cars, locking themselves in the cars, and that is creating deaths in a lot of situations. So if you have a parked car, don't leave it unlocked. Lock that for a number of reasons, and then be on guard, even if it's not hot outside, even if it feels like 79, 80 degrees and it feels pretty comfortable. Inside a car, those temperatures can still be hot enough to cause deaths, even with outside temperatures below 70 degrees. As we are on the cusp of summertime and already seeing the heat, some important tips if you have young children. Coming up in sports, Chase Robinson's going to talk about Jacksonville State University in the ASUN softball tournament in Florida. Chase?
Yeah, thanks, John. Some high school softball teams are still alive and fighting to make it to the state tournament next week at Choccolocco Park in Oxford. A couple of games going on today at Sand Mountain Park in Albertville. Oxford started the day off with a win over Minor, 18-1, and then Class 3A Plainview defeated Piedmont 4-0. The Jacksonville State softball team got a win this morning in the ASUN tournament down in DeLand, Florida. The offense for the Gamecocks helped pave the way for the 10-4 win over the Austin Peay Governors. Jack State put up 13 hits in the conference tournament opener, including a grand slam by Morgan Nowowski in the 6th inning. Gamecocks get number 2 Liberty tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Local high school golfers have been competing this week in the sub-state tournament to have a chance to compete at the state tournament next week in Opelika. Here are our local teams that qualified for the state tournament. On the boys' side in Class 4A, White Plains finished second, so they will have a spot in the state tournament. The Class 3A girls, Piedmont also took home second place. They'll have a chance to move on. And in Class 5A, the Alexandria girls took second and will have a chance to play in Opelika representing East Alabama. Today was show number 1 of our new daily talk show, Southern Sports Now. Be sure to catch us every weekday from 10 to 11 a.m. We'll talk local, state, and national sports, great guests, and interactions from you. Southern Sports Now, 10 a.m. on the East Alabama Now YouTube channel. That's it for sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. If you're one of the many new viewers who found our nightly newscast recently, we welcome you. We're glad you're here, and we would love for you to share our newscasts and our stories on either Facebook or YouTube.
Yes, we would, and please check back with us every weekday evening around 6:30 either on Facebook or YouTube for a recap of what's been happening in your community. Don't forget to like and subscribe and even leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. So we will see you Thursday for your news on your schedule.